Hi, this is Tanya with Security Alarm. Is this Mike?
Yes.
Hi, I'm recalling you. I got several basement center hall motion alarms that set off one after another, and it has now stopped for the Willamette Community Church.
Okay.
Did you want me to have the place respond or just kind of watch it?
No, I'll go there.
Okay, all right.
So I drove around the building, and I just came up, and then, did you ever turn the alarm off, or can you turn the alarm off? Has it been going off the whole time?
Well, I'm wondering, because the last one I got was when I called you 145, and it shows that it restored. And when it restores, that means the alarm is not sounding, that it's quiet.
Okay, so there's an alarm going off right now, so do you not show that?
I do not show that.
Okay.
It's not coming into me now. I'm going to just reset it.
Uh-oh, I smell smoke.
No, I can get that.
Something's burning.
Something's burning?
Yep. I don't know what though. Yeah, you better call the fire department. There's smoke all in the hallway.
Oh my God. Okay, you'll meet him on the outside?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, meet him out of the front door where you're at. I'll call him right now.
911, what is your emergency?
Yes, we need to report a possible fire.
Okay, what's on fire?
The Willamette Community Church.
Okay, and what's the address?
420 Southeast 3rd.
Okay, and are you seeing smoke or?
RP reported to see what was going on, found smoke in the building and the smell of something burning. He has left the building and will be outside of the building waiting for the fire department.
Okay, and I just want to confirm that's in Albany?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and which alarm company are you with?
I'm with Security Alarm.
Okay, we'll get them heading that way. Thank you.
Thank you.
And goodbye.
Bye.
A historical church in Albany suffers tens of thousands of dollars in damage during an early morning fire.
35 firefighters responded to an electrical fire early this morning at Willamette Community Church in Albany.
Corvallis was here, Lebanon, Tangent. We had a lot of different communities here helping with that fire. The reports coming back initially was that we did have a lot of smoke in the school, and it seemed to be coming from the basement area.
And so I went and go in with the firefighters, and we go downstairs. The smoke was so thick. In the 5 minutes it took between the call, I would say it at least doubled.
The fire had gotten into the void spaces in the wall and in the ceiling.
I sent crews all the way to the 3rd floor, or actually all the way up into the attic.
I'm overhearing. They've set up a command center with CBs, and the whiteboards are out.
There is an electrical fan in the bathroom, and so we're pretty confident that it was electrical in nature, and the ignition source was the fan itself.
The fire had actually gone up a wall and ended up, was in between the wall and a large atrium in the school. A steel truss that was in there blocking it from getting into the atrium and then redirected towards the sprinkler heads.
That sprinkler head also saved the building, because we wouldn't have been able to fight the fire without it.
We're all just, it was blessings, and God was there.
Despite the water and smoke damage, the church says it's grateful that the fire didn't spread more than it did.
We are thankful that it was in the middle of the night and that our alarm system let us know something was going on so that it wasn't much worse than it could be.
Scott, our lead pastor, and his family is out of the country. They're on a sabbatical.
It was a Monday afternoon there, and my daughter Madison, she says, Dad, I just got a note on Facebook that our building had a fire.
When we originally showed up that afternoon, there was still water in the basement, smoke everywhere, smoke throughout the main level as well.
And the smoke, incredible, the smell of that smoke.
Every time I smell that smell now, I am immediately taken back to those first few weeks.
And so I asked Mike, can I go in? He said, yeah. So I walked in, doesn't look bad.
I didn't even guess that it could have hit my room.
I thought there was just going to be like a little space. It was just going to take us 2 weeks and everything would be back.
Go down the hall a little ways. Oh, there's a hole in the bathroom. By the bathroom, okay, we can work around that. Go downstairs, a different story.
And the basement is full of water on the floor. It's a disaster zone.
pretty extravagant, the amount of damage you guys had when we first showed up. I remember the first day showing up with Tim, and first thing was going into that basement where the fire started.
It was just really heartbreaking when you first come in the building and everything that you know has changed.
When we did arrive home back in the States, I drove by the building and said, oh, this is terrible.
Walls and ceilings that were down, and I was completely shocked by what I saw.
The difference was incredible. Tears started flowing.
I had to take staff members through the building on tours, letting them know so they could see it firsthand, and I just remember some of them just crying.
This church has always been my church home, and to see it in that condition, I've never seen it like this before, and so I think that hit me really hard.
So much was ruined, teachers' personal supplies. We still haven't sorted out all of the content issues. There's still a lot to be done.
If you try to speculate what a trauma like this costs you as an organization, you could guess, but you don't know until you go into it.
I remember coming into the nursery and seeing all these boxes of things and feeling overwhelmed. You know, like, are we going to get through this?
And so there was a real sense of believing that God had preserved our building. Especially at that point, we had no eye to the gifts that were going to come to us in terms of God's blessing that would come from it. We just saw a preservation, and so we had a special service to give thanks. It was the opportunity for us to honor the firefighters, which is really special.